stop me, 'cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, how many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mike my shoes with a Christmas wreath.
On a mid-November afternoon, things are heating up in the NFC as West Coast rivals collide at SoFi Stadium. It's the Seahawks and Rams, and it's next on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this mid-November afternoon. Seahawks and Rams in the NFL rivalry series underway from SoFi. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Darnold. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Play action here on the first play from scrimmage. They want to see how the linebackers are going to react. Are they looking to stop the run? Or are they going to sit back in coverage? A really nice job there of going in attack mode early, and they pick up a quick first down.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Seahawks and the Rams, one of the better rivalries in recent history. Both teams had dominant eras, each centered on different sides of the ball. The Rams, the greatest show on turf, of course. Kurt Warner, Marshall Faulk, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt. And then after that, you had the Legion of Boom era up in Seattle with that great secondary. Richard Sherman, Jamal Adams, Bobby Wagner at linebacker. It would have been fun to see what would have happened if the Rams offense went up against that Seahawks defense. Would have been fireworks one way or the other. To throw is Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Now Darnold. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. You talk about this Rams defense. They come in the top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Again, Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, he was a a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Trying the left side with Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Rams, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First run now for Kyren Williams. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Williams running left. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Rams at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 50, Stafford. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles.
He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. He's done it. 1,000 career catches with that last reception.
I don't care what you've done in your life. How many things have you done 1,000 times of significance? How about this? With that catch, now closing in on the top 10 all-time in NFL history, a very significant achievement.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Well, they made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation? Right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield. Oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move and the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running left is Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Myers for the extra point.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Rams 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Stafford. Looking deep for Adams. Well, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get off back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
They'll drop the throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts
6 yards.
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Hand off here to Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We'll chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. Set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw, Stafford. The short throw, it's Higbee. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw is Stafford. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set. 250.
Stafford now to throw. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
To the air again, Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10.
Seahawks 21, Rams 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
Darnold now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Walker now.
It's out. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Back to throw, Darnold. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. Look at the big fella go. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 57 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. They may get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense.
It's a gain of
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
22.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Puka Nacua,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Rams are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically, they got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That one good for 14 in the Seahawk first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Again for Walker running right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 41-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
Here's Stafford. And he picks up the football near his own goal line. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how to get it. Money's good for saving face, smooth cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Wiley and Young there on the stop.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th-quarter stop? Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up.
Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atoned for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Ready? We're waiting. Look at him.
Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now it's Stafford. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Ready? 180. You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Again, it's Stafford.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
70. 280. Easy, alert.
Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him to the sack at the 16-yard line.
It's a loss of 9. Now second and goal.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.